Kings Island Giga, is it finally happening? This is a coaster that has long been rumored to come to Kings Island, and I've always thought that there wasn't a whole lot of proof until now. This is just this huge land clearing that appeared out behind the racer. There is this very long, narrow, skinny stretch that goes all the way back to the end of that straight section of the beast, and that is about 0.25 miles long. That seems like an appropriate length for a Giga coaster to go out and back, if this does have a more out and back layout. And so I did some comparison shots here. Here was Fury 325 over the approximated land clearing, and this is about to scale. So Fury 325 appears to be a bit larger than the land clearing, but I would say it's about close enough to say that a Giga could fit in here, because there still could be much more land clearing to come. This only just started, and it is much more clear that this is a Giga coaster showing Diamondback over the top of it. And if it takes up the Firehawk empty void and all of that long, narrow, skinny stretch of land, it is a lot larger space than the space that Diamondback occupies. So previously, the only sort of proof I would say that Kings Island would be getting a Giga coaster is that it was listed as a contract for future expansions in the park was with B&M. Green coaster or a Giga coaster, you can guess from that, and Giga coaster makes much more sense. They've put Giga coasters at Cedar Point, Kings Dominion, Carowinds, and Canada's Wonderland. The only big park missing there is Kings Island, and then Knott's Berry Farm is in a tiny little block of land. There's no way that they will ever have land for that. So I guess it could still be a green coaster, but I don't think green coasters will be about 250 feet tall. So I'd suppose that's about the minimum height we can expect from this land clearing. But Giga confirmed? No, Giga is not confirmed. Giga is, I'd say, about 90% chance of happening right now, which is very exciting. I'm so excited. If it breaks all the Fury 325 records, this could be one of the best coasters ever, especially if it kind of gets that out and back in the woods feeling that I love from Kings Island coasters. And I hope the land clearing kind of stays that skinny so we can get that feeling of going through the trees. And Diamondback doesn't really have that with how much land is cleared around the coaster. So I do like what I'm seeing out of this. But I recommend heading down to Kings Island, seeing this for yourself. You can see it from the Eiffel Tower, and you can see the very end of it from the drop tower, although you're a bit far away at the drop tower. And then if you ride the beast, you can see it to the left of you as you're going through that straight section. Another thing to note is if it will be next to Flight of View. I'm having a difficult time of how the entrance and lift hill section will be. I'm imagining it kind of goes over those, I'm guessing just maintenance buildings, over the top of them and drops down into the straight section, and then it will have some sort of helix at the end over the Firehawk area. That is sort of my layout prediction, but I do think it will be very out and back for that wooded effect. But that's all I have to say. Very excited for this. If it comes out in 2020, this could be the best coaster of the year, but we do not know what Cedar Point will be coming up with. We have to wait and see on more info for that, and I will hopefully be here. I don't make videos that often, apparently, but I'll try.